Hi everybody, it's Alta here, a realtor in Pretoria, Centurion and in the surrounding areas, and I'm associated with EXP Realty. Welcome to another 360 tour of one of my newest listings in Akasia, Pretoria. This is a 2.2 hectare farm with 2 dwellings on it, and both of them are in immaculate condition. And this property is situated just a stone's throw away from Pretoria, with easy access to Hartbeespoortdam, to Brits, to Pretoria East and the N1 and Waverley. So it's so close by and easy to access, and you can enjoy safe living on this beautiful, well-maintained small holding. Let me take you on a tour. This is the view of the main house of the property, complete with its beautiful patio. And I want you to please take note of the interesting tree life we see and enjoy on this lovely small holding. This is also part of the main house's view. As you can see, large trees, very well maintained garden, very clean, and absolutely move in and turnkey ready. Oh, look at this beautiful main house patio. Isn't that romantic? The beautiful rails at the end of the patio. It's so tastefully done. And then, of course, the beautiful, dreamy, romantic curtains hanging on the patio with your beautiful view out onto the garden. So let's enter this main house and let me take you on a tour and show you what it looks like inside. Once you enter the living room area, you are faced with this beautifully tiled, neat room that is adjacent to the patio, and it gives you a lot of fresh air flowing through, and also it's well connected to the patio. I want you to really note how beautiful the curtains in this property is. And I want to tell you a secret. If you and I are lucky, we may just be able to turn the seller's arm a little bit and ask them to leave these custom-made curtains in the property for you to enjoy. This is the living area's door to the dining room area. There's the kitchen, there's the study, and the door that leads to the 2 other bedrooms. And next to this living room and the dining room, you see the main bedroom. Let's enter the main bedroom. How beautifully done this is. Laminate flooring, lovely curtains. Of course, you can see your air conditioning there, and then a very neat built-in wardrobe. Classy, brand new, in perfect working condition. Absolutely something that you can move into straight away. Then you find the walk-in closet next door for the main bedroom. This is the walk-in closet area. Nice high ceilings there. And then this leads to the main bathroom, complete with a Victorian bath. Isn't that exquisite? And then also look at the lovely light and airy curtains that allow a lot of light into this unique bathroom. We've got a lovely mirror there, and then your toilet and your single basin for the main bedroom. Let's go back to the dining room area. There we can enter bedroom number 2 from the passage. Now, isn't this exquisite? Just look at those curtains and the matching scatter pillows on the bed. Isn't it absolutely breathtaking? And as you can see, the property is so clean and so neat, you won't even have to pick up a paintbrush if you move into this property. Again, lovely, classy wardrobe that is built into this bedroom. This is the third bedroom. Again, lovely curtains, and they're all unique, aren't they? They're so beautiful. And over here you can see it's a double bed that fits neatly between the two wardrobes. And laminate flooring again. And as you can see, all around the roof and the ceilings, absolutely no paint work to be done. This property is in mint condition. So over here now we have the view of the family bathroom. Again, very neat, complete with a Victorian bath, a his and hers basin, and a toilet with a large shower with a massive shower head. It must be joyful to shower in this expansive shower, right? Right, so now we're going to enter the small study within the house. Very, very handy, just off the kitchen area. And don't you just love this ancient door? I don't think it's ancient, but it's a very old-fashioned door, and they managed to salvage it before they renovated the property. And I absolutely stood still for a few seconds when I saw this door when I walked through the property. And I'm so glad that it is there. It's a lovely, lovely solid door, and it's just a beautiful feature to have in your house, right? And then this is the kitchen of the main house, complete with an air conditioner. Oh wow, like you can cook in style over here. And then there's a walk-in pantry. It's like wardrobes on both sides of this small passage, and there's enough space there for your groceries or your Tupperware, etc. And in there is the scullery area. Let me just see, it's this one. Now this is where it's your sewing room. It could be another bedroom because you have built-in wardrobes here. Or it's just a nice space to do some crafts or some of your other hobbies. This is the laundry area where your washing machines go. Very neatly tiled, neat floors. There's a neat double zinc there, neatly tiled up to the roof. Absolutely spectacularly clean and neat. This is now the front entrance of the other side of the main house. There's like a lapa here with a lapa entrance. It's not currently used as a lapa, but it's in a very, very good condition, as you can see. Very, very neat. Nothing wrong with the grass or anything in this space. They're just currently using it as a sewing room, but you can just move it back into your lapa entertainment area for the main house, if that's what you'd like to do. Right, so this is now where you see the first view of the garden of this small holding. You can see we've got high walls on the sides. We have garages, and we have a second house on the same small holding premises. And over here is the view of the lapa that you saw from the inside just now. So what I love about this small holding, and the sellers who really cultivate and take absolute fabulous care of this spectacular property, is that everywhere you look, it is neat, it's maintained. You can go around the back of this building, or you can go to the back of the second house on that side. There's absolutely nowhere where this property is not well maintained. Over here you can see you have 4 garages, And then you also have the extra carports to store a fleet, maybe some of your delivery vehicles. And on the other side, you can even have an entrance there where you can park a larger caravan or something like that securely. So this is the view of the carports. You can see there's delivery vehicles standing there. And this is now the first view you have of the second house on the property. And over there in the distance is the main house that you already had a tour of. So this is now the back end of the second house. Let me just see there in the distance is the first house. There's the carports. There's the wall going straight through. There's a dam there. But I won't sell you the dam because the dam is not in a working condition. So, but the borehole is also situated there, and they have large tanks with municipal and borehole water. So they've got a very intelligent backup system for water, so they will never run out of water on this farm. So yeah, this is the back part of the small holding, but please don't be fooled. You can see this Devil's Fork fence here, complete with a gate. This is not the end of the small holding. This is just a cut-off gate that just keeps the animals on that side and the people who do the normal work or living this side away from the animals. So over here, there's enough space here to have a few cattle roaming. You can have a few goats roaming here. There's a building here that they used to use for a chicken coop, and there's also staff accommodation here at the back. So your land will end behind those large bushes and trees there in the distance. So you can see how expansive this land is. And you can easily put up a vegetable tunnel and grow cucumbers, or you can grow green peppers here, and you will not feel that you are giving up space while you are creating something that could create an income from your small holding. This is just another view of the second house. Okay, let's go closer to the second house now. So you can see it's a double garage here. There's the entrance to the house. And then over here, you'll see there's another office area entrance to the second house. You can easily rent this spot out as a rental property for maybe a tenant. Also to create some income, extra income on the farm. But currently it's used as an office. And it's a beautiful office at that as well. I'm going to show you. Now this is the front garden with beautiful trees. There's a little fountain. The front fence is behind those trees there in the distance. Again, you can see very well maintained, lots of trees. And you can even put some vegetable tunnels up here because it is extremely spacious up here. And then again on that side in the distance you will see there's a solid wall. So let's find the house again. First house, second house, there we go. All right, so let's enter the second house now. Once you enter through this small patio door, you are met with this lounge area, the open plan kitchen area. You can see how neat this is. This is the second house on the farm. Ideal for multi-generational living. Gives people enough privacy, but also the joy of living with your loved ones on the same premises. Over here is the double garage area. There's a separate wash up there. That's the entrance to the kitchen. And over here is the large garage of the second property. This is the main bedroom in the second house. Again, we are not disappointed. Beautiful curtains. in a very modern bedroom. There's a basin and nicely tiled floors with the wardrobes that side, and then here is the main bathroom, complete with a bath and a toilet and a modern shower. This is the second bedroom with loads of wardrobe space in the second house of the property. Look at bedroom number 3. Again, very neat, beautiful wardrobes, modern floors, neat and turnkey, move-in ready with lovely curtains. This is the family bathroom here, again, modern, absolutely nothing to change. It's move-in and turnkey ready. So when you move through these curtains here, you will find another living room area. And I must say, I'm absolutely fondly in love with the curtains in this area. Look how cute this material falls and makes all these triangles in the curtains. This is real art, people. I don't know, I just love it. It's so well crafted. I can't make something like this. Alright, so this is the second living room in the second house. Tiled neatly, painted neatly, nothing else to do for you there. And then this is the entertainment area. It's next to the living area. There's a sliding door there that leads to the lapa and a sparkling blue swimming pool. I'll show you just now. And then there's a door there that leads to the office or the study. And this could be turned into the kitchenette of a second tenant's house if you want to do that. Very neat. And that door there leads also to a beautiful office. Look at this office. Isn't this magnificent? So neat, so clean, absolutely beautiful, with an aircon as well. This is the bathroom in this office area. Again, as I say, there is a bathroom, there's space for a kitchenette. You can use this as a granny flat with a study and a kitchenette if that's what you want to do. But if you're running your own business, you can easily use this office space as, where's this office space? Here's the office space. You can use this as your office because it's absolutely ideal and neat, and you can accommodate visitors over here. Now let's go out by the sliding door, and here is the promised sparkling blue pool that will just make you gasp for air when you walk out by the sliding door that leads to the lapa and the entertainment area. This is the door I showed you from the inside, and over there at the back is your Devil's Fork area where the cattle can graze. And look at this pool. Isn't this inviting? Every time I walk here, I just want to dive in. It's so neat. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's look what the lapa looks like. Very, very neat. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. Again, nothing to be done. You have a bathroom, you have a jacuzzi, a sliding door that leads to pool deck, and even a kitchenette with a double zinc. So it's fantastic. You can just entertain your guests over here, and everything can be done from this space. This is the bathroom area within the lapa. Also very neat, and even here you have lovely curtains that finishes off the whole look. Over here, this is the back part and the back view of the second house on the premises, with your lapa, the second main house, and the swimming pool. And again, there's nowhere that I can show you where the property is not well maintained and cared for. So let me just look at a few of the notes that I can just make sure I didn't miss anything on this grand tour of this grand property. Okay, so it is situated in Patryshoek, in Akasia, Pretoria. It offers 6 bedrooms in 2 houses, 5 bathrooms, 5 garages, because you also include all those carports that you saw, and a pool. The property has full CCTV coverage, it's fully fenced, and it is surrounded by very friendly neighbors. You may wonder, where will your children attend school if you move to this small holding in Akasia? Well, the good schools in the area is Laerskool Patryshoek, Hoërskool Pretoria Noord, and Hoërskool Akasia. The plot offers plenty of existing infrastructure with access to a borehole and municipal water. If you are looking for a live and work from home property where you can run a factory, you can have your cattle grazing, you can plant vegetables in tunnels, you can rent out the office for office space or for accommodation for a granny, for example. You can let your business partner or your business manager live in the second house. That is no better than the first one. They're absolutely on the same level. They're beautifully constructed and neat and clean inside. If you are looking for something like this, this is really a property you should consider. It is ideal for chicken farming, vegetable farming, goat farming, but please note, no pig farming is allowed on this farm according to its title deed. So, well, that's it. If you want to learn more about this property and maybe want me to take you on a guided tour, please let me know. I'm Alta now from EXP Realty, and you can find me everywhere online. My number is 071-758-0996, and I am here to serve you and to help you make the best property decision of your life. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.